All right, go. Hold up, hold up. Why is hold up. Why is this not? Hold up.
You ruined it, Dutch
Sorry,
peg.
hold up. Can you
Crying.
speak? There we go. Now it's
Why
working.
is this called quick pack opening stream, bud?
Oh fuck! Shit! 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 I forgot to.
Oh.
How do I? Oh, I don't have. Wait, hold up. I need to. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! I fucked up, boys. I fucked it. I fucked it. I have to go to. Hold up. Hold up. Can I change shit? I need to edit the fucking stream name. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
You wanna just restart?
No, no. Alright, reject the thing. Reject the thing.
Are we? Oh, so we're live right now.
We are live
Yeah,
and
we
it
are.
fucking is
Just
the best
fucking change the title.
back.
Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
No. Oh no. Alright.
Rocky start. We're here. Hello.
Fuck.
If Stephen A. Smith is
I'm
watching
so
this
sorry,
now,
everybody.
Um,
I'm
yeah, I
so
don't
sorry.
even. I can't even think of something funny just because it was ruined by technical
Fuck.
difficulties.
It's all Alex's
So,
fault. Everyone point and laugh.
what is up, Jam Sports? Alright, anyway.
Once again,
Nation.
like the 49ers, Alex gets a participation trophy.
Alright.
So,
Dude.
how's
I want to
everyone doing?
cry. I want to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm
Early
going to
start today?
cry. Alright,
Early start.
let's just get right into the fucking podcast and stop roasting.
Yeah?
me. Today we are going to be going over week 11 predictions. Oh, fuck, wait, no, that's wrong. Wait,
Holy shit, Alex!
Wait.
You have like two jobs
no,
Alex,
it's
here.
week 10. It's week 10.
Alex.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. It's week 10. Somebody messed it up. Somebody messed it up, right? It didn't say week 11. We're going to be going over week 10 predictions, what went right and what went wrong. We're going to go over our best and worst awards through week 10 and our predictions for next week. We need to come up with something more original. I'll do that. Anyway, let's talk about the first game of the week.
Wow, we
Falcons,
suck.
Panthers.
Anyway.
Falcons, Panthers, baby. The Panthers blew
May?
out the Falcons, and
May?
Yeah.
left.
Take a victory lap, bud.
Take a victory lap.
Oh, that was cute. You were the only
what
one of
the
the
fuck?
three of us that got it right. May I ask your
What the
reasoning again?
fuck?
Well, who was the? I forgot.
It
Who
was the
it?
Panthers
Falcons,
over the
Panthers.
Falcons.
Okay, so I don't know.
Okay. Yep.
Fantastic.
You felt it in your
Fantastic.
balls. That's how we got that prediction.
Oh, no.
That's where P stored, by the way.
Oh God,
No.
no, please. What the
Science
fuck
facts.
are we talking?
Trust me, guys.
What are we talking? It's
The
a fucking
60
sports
minutes is-
podcast.
the next
What are
60
y'all
minutes is
doing?
us saying shit and Jack going true.
This is a
Trust me,
sports
guys, I'm a
podcast.
scientist.
What are all right? Next game.
Hey,
See,
I
no.
legitimately do science. That is
No.
my thing.
Please, this is
Be
a sports
science.
podcast.
Commit
No,
crimes.
please, no. Oh no. Seahawks Bucks.
All right.
I got it wrong. I
Eat shit. May
So how
never
many
bet
times
against
are
Tom Brady post
Never-
Giselle.
dude,
Yeah,
he literally
listen.
was undefeated with
Listen,
preceding his
listen.
divorce.
How many times are you gonna put? Why are you just gonna keep betting against Tom? Why are you gonna do that? Why?
Dude, I'm betting
Why?
against Tom so the team doesn't win and he eventually comes to the Niners when he's 60, all right? Anyway. That is why.
Interesting.
Bears Lions, I guessed wrong. Mostly Justin Fields is a reincarnation of Lamar
Don't you
Jackson
say
and
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick. No,
Oh my
he
God,
is.
dude.
No, for the past 2 weeks, motherfuckers run rampant. All right, this isn't some Lamar Jackson. He's better than running wise. The past 2 weeks, he has been better than Lamar Jackson. Now, running wise, I'm
Jack,
not
please.
saying overall. I'm saying the
Jack,
past
please.
2 weeks, he rushed for 178 yards and whatever the fuck he rushed
Jack,
last week.
please.
I don't even know what to say about that take.
Dude,
Jack,
are
I
you
need
are you saying that
Jack.
he's been a worse runner than Lamar Jackson the past 2 weeks? He ran for the most yards in a game
The
in the history
past
of
2
the NFL
weeks,
for a
that's
quarterback.
objectively true, but like you
Exactly,
can't say
I
that
know.
he's better than Lamar right now.
No, I'm just saying.
want you
No,
to-
I'm not saying he's better. I said he's rushing it better.
Yeah, but he's
His
like,
ground game has been producing more, which
if
is
there's a
true.
game tomorrow, I'm still taking Lamar Jackson.
Oh, 100%. I'm not. Dude, I'm not saying I'll take fucking Justin Fields. Justin Fields is ass. I'm saying that Justin Fields is actually a better runner than Lamar the past 2 weeks. Which is hard to do because Lamar is the best running back in the NFL.
Get a big rock and beat me to death with a jack at this point. I can't, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I'm
Not a
telling you, I'm
boulder.
not.
You can't
It's a
prop
rock.
someone up. Don't shut up. You can't prop someone up and go, they were really great for 2 weeks, but then when you ask them, you're just like, no, I'll take the other guy. Like that just there's no point.
No, yes, you can. That's what hype is, May. That is what everybody does.
49ers has a weird definition of hype.
Okay,
Hey,
do you know,
look, 2 games
May,
is a big sample size for quarterbacks for this guy, okay?
no. All right, God damn. All right, let's talk. All right, let's switch. Hold up, man. I'm gonna meet you. Let's talk to the NBA real quick. Let's talk about the NBA real quick. The NBA, if a player has one
Why
good
the
game,
fuck are we
NBA.
pivoting to the
Hold up.
NBA?
No, because I'm explaining this. I'm explaining this.
What the hell?
So, no, hold up. I'm explaining something. In the NBA, especially during the bubble, if a one player went off for one fucking game or a stretch of games, everybody meat righted him till like he fell off and like went back to normal. All right, this is what I'm just meat riding Justin Fields' running game until he eventually falls off this week. That's all I'm saying.
But that was the bubble, though. Like, nobody was saying. Jamal Murray looked like an amazing basketball player.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So we
Justin
should have
Fields-
learned from that and not continued to do that.
I'm a dumbass, and I will continue to do it. Anyway, Dolphins.
Valid.
Browns.
Actually, you know what? At least you own it.
Thank you.
At least you own it.
I have an IQ
respect
of a
it.
toddler. I have an IQ of a toddler.
Hey.
Dolphins over Browns. I had the Dolphins
Hey.
and Browns, and I got it right.
I also
Don't
did.
insult toddlers like that. What?
That's what I was gonna say.
Fuck you all. Dolphins Browns. I got the Dolphins over the Browns.
Yeah.
That's right. We were all right.
mean,
Congratulations,
yeah.
everybody.
Browns are kind of doo doo.
But it is now 2 weeks till Deshaun Watson gets to come back, and I hope he gets injured. This is the one
Oh,
player I
jeez.
hope gets injured. No.
I really
no, I'm
want
dead
like
serious.
I want a divisional game, right? And
Okay.
I want TJ Watt to do like really horrible things to Deshaun Watson.
I want
and I
would
want to
really-
be there to fucking see it.
Do you think afterwards when
hold up,
Watson's
hold up.
like over on the ground and TJ just
Hold
goes,
up.
you need a massage?
Hold
as
up,
he walks
hold up.
away?
Excuse me. I'd like to
TJ
speak.
would not do that. However, that would
I
be
would like to
beautiful.
speak. I would like a Giants and Texans, a Giants and Browns friendly scrimmage. You know how football, European football has friendlies. I would like a friendly between the Giants and the Browns, and I want Kayvon Thibodeau to be Lawrence Taylor, and I want Deshaun Watson to be Joe Theismann, and I want Kayvon Thibodeau to snap the shit out of his leg.
That is unbelievably gruesome. But
Yes.
ignoring that last bit, I would not mind getting some revenge on the Browns because they did a little number a few years ago in the preseason where their entire defensive philosophy was injure the other team in the preseason.
They did a little
Which-
rolling in parentheses.
Resulted in Odell injuring himself, which ended up leading to a season-ending injury. All the other receivers having lingering injuries that mostly led to re-injuring it or just it keeping them out.
Which led to him
Like,
going
they
to
took
the
out-
Browns.
This is true, and then being dog shit with the Browns. Wait a minute. Yo!
Illuminati theme. Dun dun dun
What? Wait, what?
dun dun.
It was all a plan.
Dun 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 dun.
Conspiracy theory.
Um.
Also,
I
Dalton,
had-
yes, the refs will look the other way. Roughing the passer penalties will not be called against the Browns starting in a couple weeks.
Yeah, no. I really hope the ref just let some shit slide.
That is
You know
me speaking it into existence. But...
You know what? NFL, sign me up for just a singular game.
What are you gonna do to him?
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me go into a game.
Yeah.
the refs turn their heads and the players
Yeah.
of the Browns just not block me, right? And when I'm telling you, I'm going to curb stomp this motherfucker. I'm going to curb
Alex.
stomp him. Yes.
Alex,
Yeah, what's up?
as someone who has known you for a long time, who has
Yeah,
played
what's up?
football against you,
Yes.
I feel like the closest comparison to that would be like a toddler like hugging their parent's leg trying to drag them backwards. Like-
I think I can do something.
I don't think
Just-
that you could
just
get
a-
through
just a
two
little bit.
drunk Browns fans, let
Um,
alone through some.
Yeah,
through
I
some
think the offensive lineman could just like turn around, sit down, and you'd be stuck forever.
no, but here's the thing. I would bring you guys, and we'd all curb stomp the shit out of them.
I'm not
It'd be a
any
tag team.
help there,
It'd be-
bud.
It'll be a tag team.
You're, you're
'cause-
fighting
no,
for your.
no, hold up,
no,
hold up.
Listen,
And then the Browns, and then everybody who does not like Deshaun Watson will come down from the stands and also curb stomp him. So I think it's a good idea. I think
you're fighting
know,
for your life
we-
on a gridiron, and I'm at the concession stand arguing why a hot dog is $16.
that's
January
actually
8th in
not the
Pittsburgh.
that's actually not the case in the Prolapse Anus Stadium.
Okay.
Which one?
Anyways,
There's
it's Jack.
the
It's
Titans
Falcons
beat the
Stadium.
Broncos.
Titans beat the Broncos.
Damn,
I
the
will
Broncos remembered.
I will pay an NFL player $5 to snap Deshaun Watson's leg. Titans over Broncos. I got it right. Cool. Vikings over Bills.
Yeah.
Game of the fucking year.
Okay. The Vikings almost got shafted.
Oh no, 100%. Also, I would like to say that Justin Jefferson catch was nice. Odell's wipes the fucking floor. I am sorry. Odell's catch wipes the floor. And these children on Twitter are dick riding Justin
So,
Jefferson so
Keep in
hard.
mind, every time someone makes a nice catch, that is the comparison. The kind of like rush of that moment is, oh my god, that's better than Odell's, because Odell's catch is like the benchmark for incredible catch. It's
I
just
would
like every quarterback that has a good run gets compared to Mahomes.
I would like to
but
point out that there are
It
at
keeps
least
getting
3
compared
catches.
to Mahomes
Yeah.
right? Instead of being
Yeah.
like, it's not like Herbert is the benchmark now, right? Like Mahomes is still the benchmark for like best quarterback. And so
yes.
Odell's catch is just going to keep surviving as, oh my god, this is better than that. But like, no.
I'm going to be honest also. I would like to say that there are at least 4 catches this season that are better than that Justin Jefferson catch. Maybe not.
I am not
no,
sure I
hold
agree.
up, hold up. So one of them didn't count and 3 of them did. But here's the thing. I do, with the circumstances, it might be the greatest catch of all time. But
You also have to consider that with one arm, he embarrassed a Bill. It's not like the catch was just pulling in the ball.
no, 100%.
Like, he was being
but
fought. Like he won a
yeah,
fight
He
for it.
mossed him.
no, he was in front of him, May.
There. Well, he made 2 very nice catches on that drive. but-
He
Yeah.
still jumped higher than he did.
Dude, I can't say that either. Like he jumped.
I think we're
yes,
talking about
that-
two different.
May, I'm talking
ways.
about the one-handed that the Bills defender helped them
Oh.
catch on the
On
fourth,
fourth
and 18.
down, where the Bills guy
On the
tried to
4th
pick
and
it instead
18.
of deflecting it,
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that. That it was
he
like
just pulled it in.
It was like 4th down, and me and my dad were sitting on the couch, and my dad slaps his knees and go, "Well, boomer noise, this is over." And he gets up and walks over, and then while like glancing at the screen, he sees it. My dad just goes, "What the?" And he slowly walks back to his couch, and we sat down and watched.
Yeah,
it.
I think it's a great catch. I think it's a top 5 catch this year.
That sounds like the fakest story I've ever heard of like the most normal football watching experience, but also I can
Yeah.
absolutely believe it.
It's May, of course we can believe it. Let's move swiftly over to the game of the week, the actual game of the week.
What?
Giants Texans.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for me to go on my weekly Giants monologue.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm
I
ready.
gotta. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta make sure where my volume knob is. All right, go.
Hey. All right, so first of all, fuck the New England Patriots. But
The New England baby, we got nothing. We got 2 of these Super Bowl. Oh my God, my
So-
mother knows who Eli Manning is.
Yep, that. Okay, so this was one of Daniel Jones's better games. Still no weapons.
That's a statement. That's another statement.
The people look at the passing yard totals and say he didn't have like a great game. There were 20 dropbacks the whole game. Saquon himself had like 35 carries. The Texans have one of the worst run defenses in the league, and the Giants' game plan coming in was control the clock, run down their throats with Saquon, win the game. And they did all three of those very well. They, even if this final score ended up decently close, they were firmly in control the entire game. And besides Saquon looking pretty all right, like Daniel Jones was lights out. He, with that bad of a receiving core, you can't expect him to just create huge plays because you can't expect the receivers to do their end of that. But he did everything he had to do. Like, it's the kind of thing where you can go back and use that as like teach tape. Seriously. He really put the ball where it needed to be. There were like maybe 2 misses all game. And one of those was thrown to Kenny Golladay, like basically arms extended. It still hit Galladay's hands, but it's far enough that it's an understandable drop. Golladay had a really bad drop after that and got benched. But yeah. And Darius Slayton, I know, Alex, you were trying to tell me he was turning into a beast or something. I will put it out there that he still ranks at like the bottom of the NFL in separation. Separation isn't everything, but he does have to be schemed open on like crossing routes and stuff. He cannot create separation on his own, which is a shame for someone that's as fast as he is. But it is what it is. In this case, he had a 36-yard catch and he caught a short pass on a 3rd and 9 that he turned into a 54-yard touchdown, which was a really nice like run after the catch by him, which is good because he's not usually a huge like yak guy. But I would slow down on the Slayton hype train. He's still the Darius Slayton we know.
He has been better in recent weeks, though.
He's not been better. He's just been fed the ball because he's been playing more. Golladay has been benched every time he's played. So I believe it's twice now that he's been like benched, quote unquote, because to start the season, he was benched for David Sills. And then Golladay ended up having to play some with injuries, and then he got hurt himself. So that wasn't really a benching. And this week was his first game back. He got 2 targets. The first one hit his outstretched hands, but he dropped it. That wasn't like a super egregious drop, but still, you're a $72 million receiver. You've got to catch it. Mm-hmm. The second drop hit him right in the numbers. There wasn't anyone within like 10, 15 yards of him, and he just dropped it. He stayed in for the next play and was out for the rest of the game. Got replaced by a recent waiver claim and David Sills. And may not play significant snaps for the Giants again.
Kadarius Toney, what happened? No,
I did tweet at Kadarius Toney today, and it was a really mean tweet.
That was unnecessarily mean.
Dude,
that was.
Can we see the tweet?
I just yeah.
Can we do a Joe Rogan? Yo, put that up. Let's look at that. Come on, guys. What is this?
So I tweeted.
Let's
out.
not actually.
Let's not.
No.
I tweeted out.
It really is not a tweet that I would be proud of broadcasting.
Can you post it? Can you post it in the chat so I can read it?
In our DMs. How about that?
Yeah.
It is not a message that receives the Jack stamp of approval.
I think
as the one with probably the most reason to hate Kadarius Toney.
He did say Patrick Mahomes is his favorite quarterback to play with. I would like to say that I would.
Who wouldn't prefer, though? Like actually,
honest, I would prefer to.
The way he said it was funny as hell.
Dude, the fucking things he made on that TikTok.
Fucking gremlin.
He looked fucking insane. That actually made me like cackle in my chair when I was watching that TikTok. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Jack. I don't care how mean your tweet was. When he pulls up your tweet, if he ever does, and he sees that you have a Minecraft profile picture, his eyes are gonna roll.
Yeah. To be fair, that hasn't stopped him from responding to children on social media in the past.
Damn.
This is true. But I'm not a child, so he's probably not gonna. But I'm not a child, so he might not respond to me. Or probably isn't. He probably He'll probably chat to another 12-year-old.
I just mean he has a history of getting in Giants fans' DMs, including people that are like
I'm not. I mean,
in high
technically,
school or younger.
I'm in
Yeah,
college,
but you're
man.
talking about him on the internet, which is the criteria for him to be.
I
hissing at you.
hope. Actually, am I blocked by Kadarius? Hold on. Where's my phone?
I doubt it.
I
Unless you
get
mass
blocked-
blocked you as part of
if-
something.
If I really do hope I'm blocked. Hold up.
It'd be really funny if Andy Reid, just like the second he arrived in Kansas City, was like, "Nope, taking your phone away. Mine now."
I know. I thought you were gonna say as soon as Andy Reid got to Kansas City, nope, I'm blocking him on Twitter.
Hold up.
This is
Hold up.
true. Vanilla Vic.
Sadly, I have not been blocked yet.
I am actually.
Wait.
Wait, what? Where'd it
Hold on.
go?
Nope, I'm not. I have not.
I actually
is-
cannot believe. Like, I know Giants fans called Jones Vanilla Vic as a joke. I think it started with Bengal.
It did start with Bengal.
I
that is correct.
cannot believe that there is a clip of Saquon in the huddle saying like, "Oh, if I break one, I need to see Vanilla Vic down there." Like, they actually use it.
Y'all spoke it into existence.
I love it. Like, it's the dumbest shit.
Vanilla Vic. All right.
Anyway. That's my Giants rant for the day over.
All right. So guys,
Yes,
ask me about my team.
They were on a bye week.
We're gonna move on to the
Bye
Chiefs.
week,
So the
Jags.
Patriots line up against them, right? The bye.
How'd
week
you
is pretty
lose in the
tough.
bye week, mate? That
Jones
kinda
threw
sucks.
3 picks in the bye week.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
Jack Jones with 2 pick sixes.
How'd you lose? How'd you guys lose? Dude, how Mac
It's
Jones
okay though.
threw,
He's
like,
still more
10
handsome than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yo,
That's
I'm
what we
gonna-
learned.
Jack, when I see you in December, I'm gonna fucking fight you, and I know I'm gonna lose that fight, but I don't give a fuck.
Sucks.
As long as I
But
can
yeah,
get one
so
hit,
Mac
I'm
Jones did
fine.
not throw. Mac Jones threw 3 touchdowns to one of our receivers that may or may not get separation sometime this year. In the
You
end
know,
zone. But
to be
yeah,
honest, no. Chiefs,
QB
Jags.
whisperer Joe Judge at it again.
Chiefs,
Mac, I'm
Jags.
gonna need you
Okay.
to throw some touchdowns.
Chiefs, Jags. Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah,
won.
That was
yeah.
entirely predictable.
Yeah, that was very predictable. Steelers, Saints. I got it right.
Let's fucking go. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Now,
Is it time for?
Now, Jack would have gotten it right, if he voted for Steelers because one of his teams. But
I
me
voted
and
with my
him,
heart.
Bro, excuse me, you voted for the Saints.
No, I know. I said if I voted with my heart.
Oh yes, okay. All right, I'm going to go on my little victory parade
Hey,
here.
no,
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot you're a Steelers fan.
Who's
All right, go
leading
on
the
your spiel.
standings for correct predictions?
I don't think we've been tracking them, to be honest.
I've been tracking mine. I tracked yours for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
Damn it,
3
dude.
weeks, and then I
thought
I don't even have Jack's picks to be honest. I
I
just
kind of
have.
thought Alex was tracking mine, so I haven't been tracking mine through the season.
I will look back. I will look back on everything. All right.
How
I'll
many
look back.
golden stars would you like, Alex? 1 or 2?
I'll take 5.
Damn.
I'll take.
Anyway, speaking
I
of the
will- I will
color
take-
gold,
I will take 5 for the amount of championships my team has won in the past. Oh, 0. Sorry. amount of teams my team championships my team has won in the past 20 years.
I was
Oh,
at
dear God,
Heinz
help me.
Fields. Sorry. Acrisure Stadium on Sunday
It is no
to watch the
longer-
Saints Steelers game,
Rip Ketchup Bowl.
and it was a good time. So, things I learned. 1, why the fuck did I think drafting the Saints defense in fantasy would ever have been a good idea coming into this year?
Womp womp.
I got rid of them a long time ago. But, yikes. The Steelers, entirely different team with TJ Watt on the field. And it should not be that way. You should not be completely reliant on one team. But especially at home, TJ Watt electrifies the crowd, electrifies the defense, and makes an impact on damn near every play.
That defense is like anti-depth. Like you either
Oh,
succeed
seriously.
with talent.
Well,
It's like the
Here's the thing.
anti-Patriots.
The secondary depth has outperformed the starters.
Minka?
Like the secondary has played better when people have been hurt, and they're filling in for
Minka?
people, which is strange.
Minka? Minka?
But
Minka? Anyway.
like when I tell any other defensive player on the jumbotron trying to they play the clip to hype up the crowd, silence, no reaction. Alex Highsmith down on the field, waving his arms, trying to get the crowd loud on a third down, silence, no reaction. TJ Watt turns around to look at the crowd, place fucking explodes. It's the weirdest thing. He is that defense, he is that team. But they won. It really emotionally didn't feel particularly close, though it was 10-10 going into the half. Pickens ran for a touchdown. Matt Canada, I don't know, he pulled a card from the Jason Garrett playbook of being a bad OC that tries to get too tricky while also just being super unoriginal.
Wait, was it
But
the
it worked.
quarterback sneak or the jet sweep on 4th and 28 from your own 15?
It was
one was
just
it?
the insistence on jet sweeps
Gotcha.
is the comparison there.
Are we sure
But-
he's not Jason Garrett, dressed as somebody else?
Yeah, because unlike Jason Garrett, he actually is able to run an offense that is capable of winning football games
Okay.
without a top 8 defense.
Okay.
Is it a good
Yeah.
offense? No. But it's good
Okay.
enough if the defense plays well.
Okay.
And Pickett didn't suck. And
good.
I honestly, I don't really know what else to say about that one. The Saints kind of put up a bit of a sad showing. I
Yeah.
won't lie. Their touchdown drive was buoyed by penalties right before
Yeah.
the half.
Mhm.
And besides that, the offense was dead all day. Their punter had a couple nice kicks though.
Sounds like the Chargers off. Anyway, foreshadowing, just foreshadowing.
Okay, Alex, now it's time for your victory laps.
All right, it is time for my victory lap. Now, if we remember the last 4-ish weeks, before this, I don't remember how long the Bad Man Gone has been going on, but Jack and May have had their own Bad Man Gone predictions, where when a head coach gets fired, they predict the team that the coach got fired to win the
Pretty
next
sure for
week.
both of us it was Matt Rule.
Okay, so it may have been. Oh, it was Matt Rule. You're right. So Matt Rule got fired, and Jack and May used their Bad Man Gone on Matt Rule, and they did not succeed with their Bad Man Gone prediction.
Yes, put
and
Taysom
when-
Hill in for the rest of the year. The Eagles want the pick.
Anyway, I made my Bad Man Gone prediction. I was gonna wait for Nathaniel Hackett to get fired because goddamn he's god awful. But I made it with the Colts because, and I'm gonna say this right now. Jack has said that the bad man that I said was bad may not have been actually bad. But since the Colts have won a game after, losing Frank Reich, who was apparently a good man, I believe that Frank Reich was bad man.
That entire
And now,
game
hold up.
was-
I'm not done with my spiel. Although it was the Raiders they were playing, and the Raiders are garbage right now, Josh McDaniels, you're next to get fired. Which actually isn't true because he's actually getting so much money that they're gonna have to keep him for the next 2 years before they can cut him and actually hire a new head coach.
That game, I don't think the Raiders could do anything to win that night. It was meme energy, the way I would describe the game watching it. It was literally it was like no matter what the Raiders could. I don't know, dude. That was such a meme energy game.
Dalton, this that is true. But also,
How dare you say that the Raiders are bad? Jeff Saturday is the best coach in NFL history.
He can
Dude,
prove it with his record too.
he has
He is
the
a
highest win
leader of
percentage.
men, and he led those men to a resounding victory over the very talented, very good Las Vegas Raiders.
You know what's funny is that the Las Vegas Raiders are very talented. It's just their head coach is ass.
Well, they're also just
Like, they have Devontae.
Like,
they have Derek Carr.
if they live up to their potential, they're
A mid-table team. shit.
The third
I'm
best
not.
team in
I'm
their
not
division.
speaking Prem.
Josh
They're like
McDaniels.
if
What happened?
if the Raiders have good coaching and live up to their potential, they're like a middle of the pack team.
They're like the 6th seed because they're not better than the
Yeah.
Chargers,
No, they're not.
and they're definitely not better than the Chiefs.
This
So
is true.
at best, they're a 6th seed.
I don't think
Also,
the
if the
Chargers on
Broncos
paper are
lived up
better
to
than the
their
Chargers.
potential, then they would probably be above the Raiders.
Nathaniel has.
Dude, the thing I can test.
But the
Anyway,
Broncos' defense is ridiculously good.
dude, there's a stat. If the Broncos scored 18 points per game in the games that they've lost, they would have won like 6 of them. They would be 8-2 right now, or like 9-1 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some dumbass shit.
They have the best scoring
Bro.
defense in the NFL.
Dude, their defense is disgusting. Anyway, let's get this through so we can get to our other things.
More stuff.
Rams cards. I got wrong. I was wrong. I was hoping that the Cardinals
I got
would
it right.
lose, but they did not. I believe May also got that right.
Nope.
He did not. Never mind.
Nope.
Cowboys.
Eat shit.
Cowboys.
You
Packers.
lose, I win. Haha.
Cowboys.
Fuck you.
Packers. I think we all voted for the Cowboys, and we did.
Nope.
And they
May had the Packers.
Oh,
I
fuck.
had the Packers.
Well, I sucked this week. And
Congratulations.
the Packers won. Congratulations, Matrix. I'm gonna skip over my game real quick. Eagles commies.
No.
Actually,
No.
no, we are. We're gonna skip over the Niner game right now. We're gonna go to the Eagles commies because I would like the last game. So, Matrix, you are not able to go on your victory lap. Please tell us your victory lap for the Eagles commies game. May? Buddy, are you there?
So that
Well,
concludes my.
Dog, what the fuck? They just no word.
I mean, he said all he needed to say last week. If wanting the Eagles to win, if picking them to win didn't make them lose, if picking them to lose didn't make them lose, fuck
if-
it. We pick them to tie.
This is true.
Any of
This
you
is
ever
true.
laugh at me making a stupid meme prediction, leave the this technically it's Alex's podcast.
This is
Leave
my
the
pod-
room.
No,
Leave the room
actually,
that your
this is my
microphone is in.
podcast. This is
Leave the room. Your microphone is in, and just never come back.
May. Do you know the communist Bugs Bunny meme where it says "ours" just in bottom text?
Yeah.
That is my
It's actually Dalton's.
This-
We're just here.
Dalton's is just This is Dalton's.
Yeah. This is Dalton's podcast. We're all working for him. He's
Dalton,
management.
Dalton, this is your podcast, by the way. Now on to my spiel. I picked the Chargers to win because I wanted to do what Jack does and vote against the teams that he likes to see if they
Mhm.
win. And so far it has worked. I'm now 2-0 when voting against the 49ers. I believe. I'm pretty sure. And
He loves
although-
his team so much he roots against them.
I'm going to be honest. Okay, hold up. I'm going to be honest. The Niners did look awful in the first half. There was a lot of mistakes. A lot of drives that could have, went a different way. If just somebody made a play. Second half, we did it, though. We came back. Held the Chargers to 0 points. And the final 2 drives of the Chargers to end the game were absolutely hilarious. The Chargers backed up close to their own end zone. Go for it on 4th. Don't get it. Niners. They can't score a touchdown on that drive because I don't know why. Kyle didn't go for it, which I'm happy I don't really care. We would have won if Kyle went for it or not. Fuck it. But anyway, Kyle, we kick a field goal, go up by 6, and then Hufanka D's nuts got the game-sealing interception on a tipped pass at the line. Overall, I think it's a pretty good win for the Niners. Justin Herbert is now has never had a winning record as a starting quarterback for the Chargers,
Justin no.
which sucks because Herbert is a good quarterback. But a good win for the Niners nonetheless.
He's pretty handsome.
The Niners, he is pretty handsome. I like his hair. His hair is super nice.
Yeah.
the Niners, and he's super funny on TikTok because he like
Most
does not
handsome
like
in the league, actually.
the guy does not like TikTok, so like he doesn't like the Chargers TikTok is just
Um,
him. Just yeah. Anyway,
Can
the
I
Niners.
put something out here about this game?
Hold up. In one quick second, I just want to make one final thought. The Niners had two goodish, really good drives, and I was happy to see that our offense is kind of coming together. Anyway, Jack, speak. Yes.
Okay. So during this, I'm in college, right?
Yes.
I was on my campus. I
Crazy.
was working on some homework with some people. All right.
Okay.
I'm not watching the game.
Mhm.
The only thing I hear about this game until pretty much it's over, open quote, the ref sucking Jay Herbo's cock, bro. Actually, what the fuck? Close quote. I checked the score later. The Niners won semi-comfortably.
Oh, we're talking about my fucking tweet. All right, in honesty of my tweet that came after some questionable penalties when Herbert was running and he kind of leaned forward at the end of his runs to gain extra yards, and because he leaned forward, Dre Greenlaw, like Justin Herbert's helmet went into the side of Dre Greenlaw's helmet. And then the refs called fucking unnecessary roughness, and they proceeded to eject him from the game. Yet he didn't. It wasn't on purpose, and Justin Herbert was a runner. Yet the same thing happens to The same thing happens to some running backs and some receivers on both teams during the game. That shit's not called for them. But when it happens to a quarterback, they call it. That's what I meant by that.
The
It's just a little
ejection,
weird.
the ejection is a little odd, but that is a clear penalty every time.
No, 100%.
Because
But like,
even when a quarterback is a runner, the rules still apply as far as hits.
But what I meant by
It's unfortunate, but that is
yeah,
how it is and always has been.
understood. But what I was saying with that tweet was like, there were some helmet to helmet hits on Debo, on Ayuk, on Eckler that were not called.
Yeah, there are
Like, at
different
all.
rules for quarterbacks with the football than receivers. That has always been the case.
Understood, but make the rules kind of
No,
why? What?
because those other guys
What-
aren't as important to the NFL product, so they're not going to change the rules so that they call
That's-
BS penalties every play.
This is why I do not like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady and Justin Herbert and all the quarterbacks that run the ball.
I'm a Niners
This
fan.
is-
I don't like good quarterbacks because
this is-
they are no
oh,
fun. I
Excuse me,
like having every other player be good and having my
Excuse me.
quarterback be just
I'm
good
not done.
enough.
I'm not done yet. This is why I like Jimmy Garoppolo. He doesn't run. He's not very accurate, and he throws interceptions on very pivotal drives. Anyway,
And I love hating my I will say,
that's
you would
fucking
enjoy watching
independence.
Daniel Jones though, because he does run, he does all that stuff, but he also like just puts his body on the line like
Yeah.
every play.
See,
He leans into hits, he tries to
Yeah.
truck people, he puts it all on the line for blocks. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck that he's supposed to be protected. He just
Yeah.
goes out there and tries to just be a position player.
To be honest, if I was 6'5" and 245 and was athletic and was a quarterback, I would do the same thing. As I would just lay my life on the line, and I would lay the nastiest fucking blocks, and I would do the same thing that these quarterbacks are doing. The only issue I have, if you are being tackled by two players and you know you're not going anywhere, don't lean forward. Please, just let yourself be tackled. Because if you know you're not going to break the tackle, just go down. Like I don't. If you can break the tackle though, be my guest to run the fuck through the player. But if you're being gang tackled and you know you're not going to go anywhere, fall to the ground. Just make please. All right. Anyway.
Speaking of things falling,
All right, hold up. Yo, Jack, I can see your comments. And
I know.
Gonna be
I know.
honest. I was not technically old enough to watch Alex Smith in full. And Kaepernick, I actually really did like Kaepernick.
I know you did.
I didn't think he was like a superstar, but I thought he was good enough to win games. And for a while, and by while I mean like 1 or 2 years, he was good enough to win games. And then Greg Roman left, and he sort of fell off and then Harbaugh left, and he fell off a cliff.
Well, Greg Roman was the main reason for Kaepernick's success.
Exactly. Well, I understand. That's why
yeah.
he's the running quarterback whisperer that teams fans will hate because his play calling is questionable at times. Anyway,
it's become more common now, but especially then, he was one of the very few that could actually run an offense that would incorporate a quarterback's running ability, and not just scrambling.
Dude, I don't think people realize that Kaepernick was a fucking beast for a bit, like, especially versus the Packers.
His arm was never that good.
Oh no, not at all.
His accuracy was horrible.
His running ability was special, man. He was like,
it was special in comparison to the rest of the league.
This is true. Now, compared to Lamar and Vic, of course, Kaepernick doesn't compare to those two.
Daniel Jones is a better runner.
You could make the argument.
It's not a terribly hard argument to make.
I think it is a terribly hard. Has Daniel Jones run for? Hold up, let me.
Daniel Jones doesn't get designed runs for the most part. He started to get some this year.
Has Daniel Jones ran for 181 yards versus the Packers in a playoff game? Or versus any team in the playoffs?
Alex, do you think Daniel Jones has played in a playoff game?
Exactly.
Jack, remember, I tell you every time. Colin Kaepernick is allowed to go to a Super Bowl.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
He just gets Joe Flacco'd to death.
I'm gonna cry. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on to best and worst awards through week 10. We do this every 5 weeks, and then I think so we did it on week 5. We're doing it on week 10. I think the next time we're gonna do this is gonna be week 17 when the season after week 7, or actually sorry, after week 18. When we end the playoffs and awards are starting to like come together. But week 10 awards throughout the season. The worst team. I have the Raiders. This team has been one of the worst teams I've ever seen, and the fact that they got beat by a head coach that had no previous pro or collegiate coaching experience speaks volumes to how dog shit Josh McDaniels is when he's not being carried by Tom Brady and Mac Jones and Bill Belichick's defense. So, that is my take. Jack, who is your worst team in the NFL?
First, I want to put it out there that the Colts are a talented football team.
Oh, 100%, but I'm just saying that they got beat by a first-year
Jonathan
coach.
Taylor looked like last year Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
Yes. And head coaches don't have terribly much of an impact on today's game. With that said...
Okay, hold up. Pause.
I have always said this.
You're saying that Josh McDaniels does not have an impact on the Raiders, and Nathaniel Hackett does not have an impact on the Broncos, and Joe Judge did not have an impact on the Giants.
Actually, yes, I have continuously said that Joe Judge did not have too much of an impact on the Giants.
Bro, do you know what the Giants went under Joe Judge and what they went under Brian Dable?
With Jason Garrett as the offensive coordinator. I have been very consistent in saying that the head coach does not win or lose games, but the coordinators are super important.
Okay,
so then why a giraffe as your quarterback?
Yeah, there's been two quarterbacks in the NFL since 2019, and I think 2020. Whenever Javis
Two quarterbacks in the NFL since 2019. I mean, you're right.
The only two. It's Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi.
No,
and they're making out. What?
Shut up. Hold on. Pause. I'm saying that there are two giraffes.
How did I end up on
a
NFL? Patriots fans like Wattpad?
Yeah, how did we get to May's Reddit? How the fuck did we get to May's Reddit? Anyway, Jack, who is your worst team?
I feel like you were going to respond to me there, but...
Oh, no, I was, but I just don't care enough to. I just want to get through this right now. I want to get through it. I will respond to you in the podcast.
If we're saying, like, most underperforming, I would agree with you that it's the Raiders
Mhm.
because they are much more talented than like second worst record in the NFL.
Yeah.
But as far as worst team, it's got to be the Texans. They're just bad.
Dude, the giraffe
Like
is
really
good.
bad.
The
No.
giraffe is good. No, dude, the giraffe from Madagascar is good. You cannot tell me otherwise, bro.
I disagree. He's not that bad, but he's not quote unquote good. But the thing with the Texans is everyone knew they were gonna be bad this year.
Oh, 100%.
And they have been bad. The
Yeah.
only reason they stand out
Mhm.
is because everyone else that was supposed to be really bad this year
Okay.
has been like the Seahawks
Yeah.
or the Giants
yeah.
or the Jets
or the
or the
kind of-
Lions
or the
Bears
Jaguars.
or the Jaguars, and they've played better than their record. The Jaguars
Yeah.
have.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
But like every other quote unquote bad team coming in has overperformed, and the Texans have been exactly as advertised.
Yep.
Because of that, I feel like they're the runaway worst team. Because in a game between the
I can see
Texans
that.
and the Raiders, like 9 times out of 10, I would still take the Raiders.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm okay, so I think we did our worst teams differently. So my worst team is like,
Is it like most underperforming, like biggest disappointment?
yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Like I said leading into that if that was the award, I would have said the Raiders.
Because I didn't. Let's go back up. We're gonna go back up to I predicted the Raiders to finish 8th in the AFC, and they are currently like 3rd, 2nd to last. Like
They're second to last in
garbage.
the AFC and second to last in the NFL, I believe.
Yeah, they're Jesus Christ. Anyway,
They're like half a game up on the Texans for worst record.
I want the Texans to. You know what? I hope the Raiders get the first, and I hope they get Bryce Young. So then they'll have Derek Carr with Bryce Young, and then I hope they sign Nick Foles, or if he's not able to be signed, he trades for Nick Foles. So then you have Big Dick Nick, you have the poor man's Kirk Cousins, and you have a decent rookie quarterback, hopefully. And I just want to see what they do with it. Also, the Texans, Damian Pierce, get the fuck out of Houston as quick as possible, please. I beg. Like,
May?
anyway,
So, I'm gonna have to say, former Oakland team, just for obvious reasons. But I want to do my segment and talk about how I think that the second worst team is the Colts, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. Just because Las Vegas is so bad that you would be a moron if you picked any other team.
Hey, what the fuck?
What? What?
What?
Did Dalton come storming into your room?
No.
What?
Was
What
I
happened?
a moron for picking the Texans? Where?
So I'm going to continue and say.
Dude, I
So
thought
I want
Dalton
to
kicked your
argue
door down.
why. I want to argue why the Colts are the second worst, and I want to say that it is a blemish on. It's a blemish on the organization. One, Jim Irsay is an idiot, but more than that, they
Oh,
had the
100%.
opportunity to promote someone within, and they I don't care how many years that you're a player. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you have done for a team. If Tom Brady said, if he leaves and he comes back and he's like, yeah, I want to be the head coach after Bill Belichick, people would be like, that's kind of weird, but people would be, Patriots fans would be okay with it. But like a sports, like a player turned sports analyst turned an NFL football coach with no professional experience, never called a play in any professional football, that's just dumb. And then I don't care if he wins games. I really doesn't. I don't really. It does.
but-
Like, I don't care if he wins a bunch of games and goes on. Like, it's
But
still
does that-
someone deserves to be in his position right now, and it's not him. And that's my opinion.
But does that, if he wins games, does that not completely ruin your argument of them being the second worst team? Because if they win games,
No, because that's not my argument. My argument
They're
is
still a
someone
horribly run
deserves-
organization.
My argument is that
Okay.
someone deserved through the pecking order. Okay, I'll put it to you this way. Let's say that you work in a company and you work in that company for 20 years, right? And you're
Yeah.
right below the CEO position, and
Mhm.
some guy who Johnny, what's his face, comes in, and he's a new recruit,
Johnny
and
Manziel.
he
Johnny
gets
Sins.
promoted. Sure, fine. Johnny Football parties, snorts cocaine off a hooker's butt, and gets all of his way up to fucking CEO position or whatever you want to call it. And
Mhm.
he gets above you, and he's commanding you now, and he has no experience whatsoever. You would feel
Mhm.
slighted by that. That is my
I
argument.
would. I
Someone
would.
deserved to be in that position.
Okay.
Best team.
I'm
Hate the
gonna
Giants.
I'm gonna say this. I have the Eagles. I know they just lost, and I know that they
What?
have like one of the hold up.
What?
Hold up. Let me calm down. I'm gonna say it's the Eagles. I know they just lost to the Commanders, and I know they have one of the easiest schedules in the league, but they did rattle off 8 wins in a row. Now I know what Jack's gonna put, because I looked below what mine, and I'm gonna be honest. You could put the Chiefs. You can kind of
Oh,
put
we're
the
doing
Bills, but
best
not really
teams.
best team. Yeah,
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 this is
yeah,
the
yeah.
best team.
I
You
thought you were
could
saying the worst team in the league. I was about to smack
no.
you with a Mickey Mouse white
You
glove.
could. I wouldn't be mad if you put the Chiefs. To be honest, although they've had some pretty bad losses, I wouldn't be mad if you put the Bills. And surprisingly, I wouldn't be mad if you put the Giants, because although their team is in shambles roster wise, their coaching is amazing, and they're winning close games, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Is they're winning the close games. If you could blow a team out all you want, but if you get into a close game and lose, that's just not good. And I think that's what um, the 2019 Niners did really well, is they won really close games, but when they got ahead of themselves, especially in the Super Bowl. I think the Giants are in a very well, coached underdog, and I really hope they do well comes the playoff time. But I wouldn't be mad if you put the not the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Vikings, the Giants. I wouldn't be mad if you put any of those big four teams.
So, you said that the Eagles have a very easy schedule, which is not necessarily wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but with the NFL season playing out so differently than people thought it would,
Yeah.
I don't know how the Eagles rank specifically, but I know the
Mhm.
Giants have the hardest remaining strength of schedule.
Oh, do they really?
Yes.
I thought
I
the
think the
Patriots have the
Niner-
hardest remaining strength of schedule.
Hold on. We're gonna look up Patriots schedule, and then we're gonna look at the Giants schedule as well.
I mean, keep in mind that the Giants have 2 games against the Eagles, a game against the Cowboys, and 2 games against the Commanders.
All right.
left.
So the Giants are playing the Lions, the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Eagles, the Commanders, the Vikings, the Colts, the Eagles. The Patriots are playing the Jets, the Patriots, the Bills. Or sorry, the Jets, the Vikings, the Bills, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Bengals, the Dolphins, the Bills. I would say record wise, I think the Patriots have the hardest schedule. When it comes to like talent wise, you do play the Commanders twice and the Lions. And the Colts.
Yeah, the Lions are really the only game that should be easy, hopefully.
Yeah, because you have the
Trap
Cowboys,
game.
the Commanders.
Oh, absolutely.
Truly, you have the Cowboys. You have 2 Eagles games.
I mean, the
Vikings
Lions played the
game.
Eagles close early in the year. Like they
Yeah.
definitely have the ability to go out there and
You
do
play the
surprising things.
Commanders twice, which although the Commanders aren't a very good team right now, they're not bad. They're not very bad, and the NFC East division games are always it could go either way. And then you play the Colts, the Patriots games, the Vikings, who are really good, the Bills twice, who are pretty good, the Bengals, who are decent, the Dolphins, who are really good, the Raiders are garbage, the Cardinals are and then the Jets are frauds. So I don't do with that as you must.
Wait, hold on. I knew
What?
I had seen that the Giants have the hardest remaining strength of schedule. I'm looking for the. Here we go. I am sending you guys the numbers. The Patriots are 4th.
Oh,
What
and
are
the Niners are 25th.
Huh? I mean,
Their
okay,
their opponents for the
I
rest
get-
of the season have
I
a
get the
456 winning percentage. A losing record.
Yeah, that record is carried by the Dolphins, the Seahawks, and the Bucks. So I could
What?
see that. What?
Oh, like all the other teams are awful?
It's the Saints, the Commanders, the Cardinals, and the Raiders who are the other
Yeah.
four. Yeah, I thought we were playing a much harder schedule later in the season. I'm not gonna jinx us, but I think we have a good chance of winning the division. Hopefully.
Oof.
Well, the Seahawks are pretty good. And the Seahawks, might I add, have an ever so slightly easier remaining strength of schedule.
Can I just say that if we win the next game this upcoming week versus I believe it's the Saints, the Cardinals, we overtake the division again.
That's a lot of ifs.
Well, currently the Seahawks have one more win than us, and we have one more. We have the same amount of losses because they've played next.
If we have a winning record, if we go into the playoffs,
No,
if we go to the Super Bowl against the Ravens.
No, hold up. I'm just saying if we win this week, we are.
Hey, if the
top of
Giants go to the
division.
Super Bowl against the Patriots, at least we know what happens then.
Yeah,
Alright,
we'll lose.
Okay. I'm just.
I figured
okay.
I would give us a little steer back on track.
All right,
My best team is the Chiefs.
that's respectable as fuck.
Now that the Eagles have lost, now that the
Yeah.
Bills have hit that stretch that seems to happen for them every year where they look very human and lose some weird games,
Yep.
like against the Jets, and then, one that was close against the Vikings, who are a good team, but Josh Allen still didn't look amazing.
Did they not have a 17-point lead during that game?
Okay.
Like. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just pointing out they had 17-point lead.
Josh Allen has looked very human lately. The defense hasn't been as amazing, but has still been really good. So that is something still going for them. But the Chiefs it's a matter of time until, the Eagles lose a few more games here and there maybe, and the Chiefs just keep doing Chiefs things, and they're coming in as the favorite, right? That is what happens when you have Mahomes at quarterback and Andy Reid calling plays.
I would just like to. The Jets actually have a higher win percentage than the Patriots right now. Continue. Continue.
Okay. I mean, that was all I had to say. I don't know,
I'm
May.
just
Who's
pointing that out.
who's your best team in the NFL right now?
Can I do AFC and NFC?
Go for it.
Go for it. Fuck it.
Okay. Y'all are about to get wide-eyed with me for my AFC pick.
Let me guess. You're gonna pick the Cowboys.
No,
For
I
the
said
AFC?
The AFC. Yes, exactly.
No, for
yeah,
the
they
NFC.
recently moved.
No,
They recently
for the
moved,
NFC.
Jack. If
For
you
the
didn't know.
For the Jesus Christ, for the NFC, he's gonna pick the fucking Cowboys to piss
No,
off
no,
Jack.
I'm
he
not.
specifically said we'd get weird about his AFC pick.
Yes, that's exactly
is
what I
true.
said.
Alright,
For
is
my
it the Dolphins?
AFC. Oh wait.
Alright,
I was
sorry.
going to pick for my AFC pick. I'm going to pick Miami, and the reason is
Alright, cool.
for
That makes
some
sense.
reason.
It does make sense.
For some reason, every single time they play, and I've watched it because I'm in alligator land. Every single time they play an opponent, and they play up to their competition most of the time, minus division games. But most of the time they play up to their competition. When it gets into overtime, the weird dolphin thingies happen, and the games are won. It's really weird. Well, I wouldn't say oddly. They're very explosive for obvious reasons on offense. And I think McDaniels is doing. I can't remember his what's his first. I always forget his first name.
Mike.
Mike McDaniel. I gotta remember that. Mike McDaniels is doing a really good job, and I'm gonna give him credit for that. For my NFC pick, I kind of sat.
Might I add real quick? The Dolphins have still not lost in games where Tua plays the full game.
This is true.
That's
Also,
interesting.
they almost did kill Tua. So, is he?
That is
no,
also
that's
quite true.
That's
like,
incredible negligence, and I
is
don't
he really
advocate
doing
for
a
it.
good? Is he really doing a very good job? Win percentage wise, great job.
I'm not talking
almost
about Tua
get- almost
specifically.
getting-
I'm talking
almost
about
getting
the
his
team
players-
entirely.
I don't know, but you said Mike McDaniel is doing a good job, and I'm just pointing out record wise, yes. Getting
I
his
don't know if
players
that's on
killed.
McDaniel.
Hold up. Getting his players almost killed maybe not doing that good of a job. All right, continue.
I don't know if that's on him though. I feel
What,
like
getting
that's got to
Tua
be
almost
on other
killed?
people in the organization,
What, getting Tua almost killed?
like putting Tua back in that game and stuff.
Doesn't he do? Does he not? Is a head coach job not to put in play? Like, is that not their job?
So like
To,
yes, but also they get information from other people.
this is
Somewhere
true.
along the line, Tua was cleared to play and put in the game.
This
And
is
I don't
true.
think McDaniel was just sitting there going, "Oh, I think he's good enough. He should go back in." Like he may
Now-
act like a goofy guy, but
Oh, I love
as a head
McDaniels.
coach, you're not making medical decisions on your own. I'm sorry, you're not.
This is true.
Especially not in the NFL.
Also, though, like, I don't know. If I saw a player stumble and then collapse, I would probably take him out the game.
This is true. I also would trust people who know way more about these things than I do if they told me to do otherwise.
Okay, that's true. All right. Okay.
So
I've been
my
proven wrong
NFC,
again.
My NFC pick is going to boring want. I'm going to pick the Eagles for obvious reasons. My gut feeling still says the Bucks, but they're weird. But I'm going to be accurate with numbers here and just say that
Just you wait. The post Giselle era has only just started.
I'm telling you. I just want to. That's listen. I'm telling you. But we'll get to that later or next week or whatever. The Eagles just easily because I've said this before and I'll say it again. The NFC is this weird bunch of like it's like but it's imagine a bunch of animals in a mosh pit and they're fighting, and every single year there's always one NFC. The AFC is like power hungry and is top heavy. The NFC has always been one random team gets magically picked a year and they get the star from Mario Kart, and then and they're just really powerful and they're the NFC team to beat. You see it every single year where one NFC team just fucking wrecks shit, and then the next year they don't really do anything. But with that being said, specifically the Eagles, a very very explosive team, good recovery. I mean minus the Washington game, I watched that. It was really weird. They were not firing off on all cylinders. And then a couple of ref calls kind of fucked them over. But yeah, like every other game, receivers are always getting separation. Offensive line is playing good. Jalen Hurts is playing amazing. I can't name other than Fletcher Cox. I can't name you one defensive player, but really good team. My Super Bowl pick still, as of right now, is still Bills Eagles. I hope no one wins that Super Bowl because but yeah, Eagles, but Tom Brady and it's Giselle. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Tom Brady net 0 rings this year.
Oh,
No,
I saw that.
I'm dead.
Saw that
No,
meme.
I'm actually dead. One of you guys, or maybe I don't remember. Was it me who said this? Somebody said that Tom Brady was going to end the season with less rings than he had.
I
before.
said that to you, and I got that meme from Reddit. Someone said that
Yes,
if Tom
so
Brady wins
I'm
one
gonna-
ring this year, he'd be breaking even.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. He deadass might not lose a ring. Like I'm gonna be honest.
All right.
Anyway, let's get. We are at an hour, and we have so much left to cover. The best offense I have passing is the Chiefs, and rushing is the Eagles.
What?
What?
Why are the Eagles your best rushing offense?
Because they're a good rushing offense. I don't.
I
But-
mean, they're a good offense, but like
what do you want from me? Like who?
there are several teams this year that are like defying NFL tradition and running like more often than passing and having a lot of success with that. Like rushing stats are very high compared to recent history
And
across the league.
surprisingly, New
Hold up,
England is
hold-
very good at rushing right now.
Hold up. So the Bears.
The Eagles are the 6th highest in rush yards per game, over 50 yards behind the Bears.
You mean 500?
Per game.
Touchdown wise, I went off of like a combination of yards and.
Sure, they have
touchdowns.
17 rushing touchdowns, but like
I
don't know. I feel like with rushing, that's also a product of how often you're in the red zone for
That's
rushing
true.
touchdowns.
I mean, I just think that the Eagles have a more balanced rushing
'Cause,
offense.
I mean, and you were just
Bears.
hyping up Fields' rushing ability. The Bears are one of the
Yeah,
teams
I
that's been
mean-
like doing offense differently. They have over 200 rushing yards a game.
So, I'm gonna say this. I'm just Justin Fields. Hold up, where the fuck is the rushing? Justin
Justin
Fields,
Fields is what, like the fourth leading rusher in the NFL?
Hold up, let me go to rushing. Uh,
Sorry, not fourth. That was
no,
that
not
was an
even.
overshoot. He's
That
sixth.
was Yeah, he's sixth. So, I again, I tend, and this is just me, I tend to value rushes with the quarterback kind of less than a running back, because normally, not always, but normally, like when you're a quarterback, I don't know what their design. I don't watch the Bears, so I don't know if their runs are coming from designed runs or just Fields scrambling. But the game that I watched with
Right.
Fields versus us was Fields scrambling and not designed
If you
runs.
if you
So,
take away
okay.
Fields's and Hurts's rushing yards,
Mm-hmm.
the Bears still rush for more yards per game.
Yeah. Okay. So again, hold up. Um, Fields may be a great rusher, and he does have a lot of rushing yards. Yada yada yada. I get it. I know. The thing with me is I feel like it's easier for a quarterback to run the ball when it's not a designed run, because normally when a defense is in coverage, especially man coverage, you're not really, their backs are turned.
Okay. So,
Which is
but the Bears still run the ball really well in designed runs. Like
understood.
Khalil Herbert and David Montgomery have had good seasons each.
I don't know what we're talking about. I just think that the fucking Eagles have a more balanced rushing offense.
I disagree.
Fantastic. Next, then who do you have for your best offense so we can get this shit over with? Because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'll be back. Hold up.
Oh, Dalton, I absolutely agree. But the Bears rushing with halfbacks is better than the Eagles rushing with halfbacks.
Yep.
And the Bears are easier to defend against, like, when running, because who are the Bears throwing to? Like, the Eagles, you have to worry about A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Goddard, right? Like, Hurts has been throwing the ball really well. Fields has had, like, 20 passing attempts per game, if even. And the Bears are still rushing better than the Eagles are. Like, coming into the game, they will be shoving the ball down your throat, and you are going to like it. I'm on my own right now, so I'm just chilling. Yeah, the Bears' offensive line is good at run blocking, but also keep in mind the Eagles have like an insanely good offensive line. I mean, Stoutland, their offensive line coach, is like I think unanimously considered the best O-line guy in the league. I mean, he's taken guys that are good and made them unbelievable. He's taken guys that are super raw and made them unbelievable. Like, he will take anyone and make them like one of the league's best. It's ridiculous. I mean, who's that guy? Was it Mailata that was like just a pet project for Stoutland that's been really good? Um, I don't know. Either way you slice it, every team has been insane rushing this year. they don't come back soon, I'm gonna start singing, and nobody wants to hear that.
I'm back.
Oh, hi back.
Hi back from Jack. I just need to get
Wait,
food. What were we talking about? We were talking about best offense. Did you say your best offense?
No, because you left when I was about to.
Alright, best offense.
May
Go.
should be back in a minute, but mine is the Chiefs. I think, yes, there's been the run game revolution, but Mahomes is still Mahomes, even with, every defense. The reason that the run game has been so strong this year is every defense has changed their approach because of what Mahomes has done. So everyone's playing those kind of softer, like cover 2 defenses that people are running against more. But Mahomes, no matter what you do, design your whole scheme to stop one guy, it doesn't phase him. Like, he cannot be stopped.
Yes. Agreed.
And I have kind of an honorable mention of the Seahawks because behind, I believe, the Chiefs, they have the second most points per game. Geno Smith has been playing legitimately like a top 5 quarterback so far this year in a lot of ways.
Mhm.
And he is, like, the offensive line is getting a lot of hype. I don't think they're as good as the hype they're getting because he's been doing them a lot of favors. Yes, he has good receivers, but, like, he is legitimately elevating that team by a lot. And
Yeah.
that offense has been, like, really good. Again, second highest scoring offense with Geno Smith under center. Anyway, who's your worst offense? I'm sure we will have very different opinions on this one.
Oh, a meeting.
Okay. I mean, mine's the Broncos. For
Worst offense?
yeah,
Yeah, mine's also the Broncos.
yeah. Shocker. I
Shocker,
don't know.
it's not. I was trying to find reasons why the Broncos weren't the worst offense. They have the worst points per drive in the NFL.
And they were hyped up as not being that with Russell Wilson, who they gave up a lot for.
Yeah. I think.
Anyway.
I think it's really funny that certain Broncos fan Brendan Perna was like, "Oh my God, we have Russell Wilson. We just got Russell Wilson. We're making the fucking playoffs. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl." I don't know if he said that last part, but all I know is he hella excited. And
I fully agree that the Broncos are weird.
Just disappointment, man. What the fudge?
Yes, exactly. I was just about to say that the Broncos are my best defense on the year.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, what?
I'm responding to Dalton.
Oh yeah.
In
So
the
it is
chat.
also my Sorry, I had our Discord pulled up. I also have the Broncos as the best defense.
I mean, they have the lowest points allowed per game. Their
Yeah.
offense has been atrocious, and they're still really good. Not just on a per drive basis, but on a per game basis. And when your offense is that bad, like, that's really impressive.
They're also being like, I don't know, kept in games while, they're off. Like they could win games if their offense just put up like literally
18,
3
right?
touchdowns. Yeah, literally 2.5 touchdowns, and you're in the game.
They're not just in the game; they're the best team in the league.
This is true. So yeah, that defense definitely is the best. I would love to put my Niners, but we are nowhere close anymore. Worst defense? Lions. Is that a question?
I think that no matter what you're looking at, they're
that...
at least like bottom 3. Like, I think they're the second worst rushing defense. Because I know Giants fans are talking about, oh, that worked against the Texans, who I think are the worst. The Lions are the second worst. You can run the same game plan back. But then the Lions are also like the 29th worst passing defense. Like, they're just so bad all around. They allow, like, what, 30 plus points per game?
I'm back.
If that wasn't a clue, by the way, we're talking about the Lions defense.
Oh yeah. They're a football team. Continue.
Yeah, they play football.
Mm.
Well, they try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. They're out there on a field.
We paid a bunch of athletes to play football.
Gonna be honest, I'm gonna bring up this. This has been an age-old question between diehard college fans and NFL fans. This should not be a question. If you put the 2019 LSU Tigers or any of the greatest college teams in college history, would they have a shot at even touching the Lions?
No.
No,
They
Jack
might
Fisher.
be lucky enough to score double-digit points against the Lions.
It's literally a difference
And it's
between
this
boys
year's
and
Lions. Yeah, no,
E-
seriously. Like
even with,
almost
like,
every position,
Joe Shi-
there's a huge learning curve for rookies once you hit
Mhm.
the NFL level. Physically,
Yeah.
mentally, it's a different speed. The competition is way better.
Mhm.
Like every position, you at least have to learn throughout camp, if not during the season, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So even like, if you took all of the members of that team now,
Mm-hmm.
they would absolutely blow out that
Smoke?
2019
Yep.
team right now because
Wait.
they've gotten better in the NFL.
Okay, I thought you meant
You-
if you took all the players from that 2019 LSU team, like from NFL, like currently, put them back in that 2019 and brought them all back to the 2019. I thought, okay, you just mean if they were the 2019, like prior to NFL, they'd get smoked.
No, I mean kind of what you said. Like, well, they'd smoke themselves 3 years in the past. Like, I didn't word it well, but like if you took
Okay.
Joe Burrow today, throwing to Jamar Chase today, and everyone else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have them like, I don't know, time travel and play the 2019 versions of themselves. The 2022 version would win by 50.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. But also, would that answers, would that 2019 LSU team now beat the Lions?
Like the 2022 version of them?
Yes.
Probably, honestly. It really depends on if the defense can stop the Lions at all. Like that would end up
Okay.
being a shootout, right?
Yeah. Because wasn't the national championship a shootout? Wasn't Alabama LSU a shootout? Was it, or was it not? Or shit, no, it wasn't Alabama. What? No, it was fucking Clemson LSU.
I think Dalton would be very knowledgeable about LSU if you wanted to ask him in the chat.
Oh shit, yo, yeah, 2019 LSU was the best of all time, probably, and they would still probably get beat by 40 at least. Okay.
That is a lifelong LSU fan. So
Now, what if we did a little bit of who would be better, the Tim Tebow led Florida Gators or the 2019 LSU Tigers?
I don't want to play this theoretical game right now.
Okay.
Oh no, I got a
Best
theoretical
coach.
game. All right, so how
All
about
right,
the
all right.
Pittsburgh
It's gonna be the
Steelers
Niners.
All right, shut the
versus
fuck
the
up.
Tim
Go back to the
Tebow-led Denver
bathroom.
Broncos?
Go back to the bathroom. Go get out.
Okay.
Get.
It's okay. I came back.
I
from the
almost
first
spilled my cracker.
time.
I'm crying.
I almost spilled my fucking cracker. God damn it.
All right. Speaking of crackers, the best coach for me is Brian Dable.
The first thing I thought of was the first thing I thought of was
Speaking of crackers.
Antonio Brown called Jake. He called John Gruden a bitch and a cracker.
Oh,
That's the first thing that I
Dude, do you guys watch Smitty? Bro, Dennis just called somebody a cracker mid video, all live on Twitch, and it was just disgusting. Anyway,
Hey, he can say it.
he can say it. Smitty can definitely say it.
But
I also have Brian Dable.
Brian Dable is my coach of the year. The Giants have one of the worst rosters in the NFL and have the fourth best record. So
agreed. Brian Dable
make
is
of that
a
what you will.
godsend. Yeah,
His
Brian Dable's a
coordinators
godsend.
are
amazing.
Amazing.
Yep.
His influence on the offense. Kafka's done a great job, but also you can't ignore Dable's influence on that offense. and he is loved by everyone. So like, he is definitely a vibes guy, and the Giants have all the vibes.
Except for Kadarius Toney.
He's gone. He wasn't. He didn't have the vibes that the rest of the Giants had, so they had to kick him out. Galladay didn't pass the vibe check. It's David Sill's time.
Yo, Jock, are you watching the stream right now?
What?
Are you watching the stream?
Yeah.
I got some cards for you. I want to show you them right now.
It's delayed.
Live on stream. No, that's fine. Live on stream. Hold on, let me find the last one. Found them. All right.
Okay.
The first one. What do you think of this? What do you think? What do you think of this?
It's gonna be like 30 seconds before I can see it.
That's okay. I'm ready.
But-
I'm ready for your reaction.
If you've got the Jeopardy music on hand, or we could keep talking while you show it.
Alright, so let's talk about. Oh, thank you.
That was beautiful.
Participation trophy.
What? Beautiful. Oh, hey! That's a card of all time.
All right, now what do you think of this card? We're gonna have to wait. Can you do the
Yeah.
Jeopardy?
So
Can
in
you
the
do
meantime,
Jeopardy?
my worst coach is Josh McDaniels. Wait,
Oh,
no.
shit,
Sorry, my worst
no.
coach is Nathaniel Hackett. I was reading yours because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm
I did
sorry.
that earlier.
I'm sorry. Because our best coaches were the same. And I am less stupid. Oh, I see that Galladay card, and I saw a Tony card under it when you pulled it up. I hate everything in life. I crave the sweet, sweet release of death.
And they're going to you, buddy.
And
all
Nathaniel
yours.
Hackett is the worst coach in the National Football League.
All 3 cards are going to you, buddy. Don't worry. I got you.
Fuck off! I don't want them! I'll send you a video back of me with a fucking lighter. No, I'm kidding. I'll take the Kadarius Toney card.
Oh my god. This podcast has made me laugh so hard.
What team did he play for?
The New York
It was
Sticky
like
Giants.
a team. It's a team with a bunch of buildings. in
Stinky
town.
Blue
It was-
Team. They won a game in Florida this year, at least.
Whoa, hey, that's a good resume.
Hold up.
That's a pretty good resume.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he played for the Gators in college.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, but why don't you want to talk about Tim Tebow in the first play of overtime?
Fuck off!
Why? No, but he has a really
Tim Taylor to Demarius Thomas, he stiff armed him in, and he
You
is
thought
gone.
Alex got mad about the whole Jimmy Garoppolo, Mac Jones thing last week. If you keep talking about Tim Tebow, you don't know the hell that will be unleashed on the entire city of Pittsburgh.
Oh wait, I get to talk about Tim Tebow beating you and the city of Pittsburgh gets
Hey!
sunk? Hey, that's a win-win.
Fuck
That's
you.
a win-win.
Fuck you. Okay. My MVP is Patrick Mahomes.
I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
What?
Wait. Okay.
I'm
done.
cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. I always have been. Always
So is
have
Tim
been,
Tebow
always
in
will
the
be.
pocket.
Fuck off!
Oh no. Yo, I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. My worst coach was Josh McDaniels.
Hey, listen,
He's
how do
such
you-
a cheeky
his throwing motion is like 5 seconds long. And
Rest
he's
in peace,
left-handed.
Demarius Thomas.
Yeah, rest
You were a
in
legend.
peace. Rest in peace, D-Tom. He was a legend.
Oh my god.
Alex, catch your breath. Relax. Calm down. Josh McDaniels is the worst coach. Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. We're moving on.
Patrick Mahomes is the Okay. Offensive player of the year. I have
I think you hit the echo key, bud.
Oh fuck! I
Alex
did.
went
shit.
from
Shit.
Alex went from his room to the fucking Apollo Theater in 3 seconds.
Hold on, I got you. I got you. Hold on. Is it?
What happened?
What do you happen? On my thing, I have something that can change my pitch. So example.
Yeah,
are you
like
guys
that?
ready? Hold up. Like that. Did you guys like that?
It
I'll
didn't
put
do
on-
anything.
Fuck. Hold up.
Leave that on for the rest.
Did I just start spamming that shit for the
Tell
rest
me
of
about Saquon Barkley. But
Saquon.
also, I would like to put it out there.
Barkley!
I would like to
Yeah,
put
what's
it
up?
out there.
What's up?
You spelled both his first and last names wrong.
Ah, shit. You know what? That's all right. Saquon. Wait. Saquon Barkley. The Offensive
Okay.
Player of the Year.
Saquon Barkley, bottom text. Moving on.
We're gonna move on to the B flat.
My-
I believe is what this is.
Oh.
He is the best running back. So, Brett Nyman and Jack start jerking. Dalton, let's start a poll to vote for it. Oh no. Yo, Jack, are you okay? This has gone off the rails. What the fuck is going on? Saquon Barkley, Offensive Player of the Year. I'm calling it right now. Jack doesn't have a. Jack, do you have a phone?
I do.
You can send the video to me and I'll tweet it out.
No! I don't
Alright.
want my clothed ass on the internet. And I really wouldn't want my bare ass on the internet, but that wasn't in danger.
Yo, hold up. What if the Giants win the Super Bowl?
We would have to make it there first. Self-roast.
You're
Get
rich,
fucked.
you. All right. Anyway, I gotta say
My offensive player of the year is
Jack, go.
Geno Smith.
Fuck you. Nope. Stop. No, I'm gonna
What?
stop right there.
I'm
I think Geno Smith is a great quarterback, but he pales in comparison.
the Saquads.
Well, that and also Jimmy Garoppolo. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
this
It's a
has
joke.
this
It's a
has
joke. It's a
fallen
joke.
off the
It's
rails.
a joke. It's a
I'm-
joke. It's a joke.
Let's-
It's a joke.
Let's lightning round the rest of these picks. Let's go to predictions and let's.
Defensive player of the year, I have, and I am very biased in this pick, Nick Bosa. I think he might finish with 20 sacks, which will happen in the first time in, I believe, 49ers history, or at least second time in 49ers history.
You know who had more
I-
than that last year?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You remember how you got mad at Tim Tebow? All right. Anyway, I have Nick Bosa. I think that Nick Bosa will be able to hit 20, hopefully, and yo, I'm about to
I have
end the fucking-
Parsons.
I'm about to
I
end
have
the fucking
Parsons.
podcast. No. Dalton, remember last week what happened? Do you remember what happened last week after you insulted
Oh,
Jimmy
he
Garoppolo?
knows what happens after you ended the podcast too.
This shit will happen again. I repeat. it
Pretty
will
sure my
happen
entire
again.
neighborhood could hear me cackling.
You mean what I was doing when they mentioned Tebow? Alright, yep. Nick Bosa.
My
Nick
offensive
Parsons,
rookie of the year is Damian Pierce.
Same,
um,
Damian Pierce. Obviously, that's not
Okay.
even. It could have been Brees Hall, but Brees Hall's injured. Defensive rookie of the year. I have the Sauce Gardner.
I have Tariq Woolen.
Yo, can I ban?
Nope, don't do it.
Can I ban? I can't even.
One
ban
of our only weekly listener, and you're gonna ban him?
Yo, he's insulting my quarterback. All right.
Okay, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. He's very insultable.
You mean Jimmy Garoppolo? Goat!
You want to know who's really insultable? Who was really bad? I remember this left-handed quarterback that had a really like
If you
bad
say
throw.
Steve Young, I
and-
Okay,
swear
my
to God.
comeback player of the year was Saquon Barkley. Because this is a weird award, and it feels like it has different criteria every year. But in this
Yeah.
case, he is vintage Saquon again, and that is
Agreed.
cool.
All right, let's get on to picks real quick. I have the Titans over the Les Packers.
What?
I have the Packers.
What? I'm gonna no. I'm no. No
May
one
has-
fucking
May
remember.
has
No
the
one
Packers.
remembers the Titans this week. No. Packers.
The Packers looked good enough against the Cowboys. Rodgers was acting like he was back.
Can
Which
be
is
honest?
Strange, but
I-
in the past, when Rodgers has had these moments, It's gone
Brett
well for
Nyman-
them.
Brett Nyman. No, Jack does not have an OnlyFans, but he
Yet, no.
is he gonna create one? I don't know. Maybe in the future. Maybe if we can get enough subs, he might do it. And on that note, I think Aaron Rodgers is only good versus the Cowboys and the Bears. So, also Dalton, shut the fuck up. Shut
All right.
the fuck
Speaking
up.
of the Bears, I have them
Bears-
beating the Falcons.
I also have them. Dalton,
May,
you are.
tell us
you are
why we're
treading on-
wrong.
You're treading on careful water. Tread carefully, Dalton. Anyway,
Take the
May, go.
Falcons.
Okay.
Why?
Good.
But like,
Cool.
is there an explanation or like, are you just
He
putting it out?
feels it
My-
in
my ex-
his balls.
My detailed analysis and explanation is that the Falcons are going to score more points than the Bears.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the Bills over the Browns.
I also have the. What? Did I miss that?
My
Wait,
order-
What game? What
No,
game are we
you-
at?
You put yours in a different order. I put mine in like chronological order.
Is that wait? No. What? Is that? Jack.
Doesn't Deshaun Watson come back this week?
Jack, you do know Bears, Falcons, Colts, Eagles, Jets, Patriots, dude. What?
They're all at 1:00.
Oh, okay. I put mine on in order of the internet. I don't know, like okay.
Yeah, I put mine in ESPN order.
Okay, I have the Bills over the Browns, and May also has the Bills over the Browns.
Wait, I never said anything yet.
May, we have your picks. Tell us why you
Oh,
want
wait.
the Bills over the Browns.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh, yeah, that.
We got your picks before the
shut up! I'm
like-
gonna shut up! I'm gonna
Shut
throw a pass to Demarius Thomas.
Yo, Eli Manning. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, it does.
I am gonna go down there
Yeah.
and I'm gonna buy you Taco Bell.
I'm gonna pick the Bills. And,
yo, I can't be a
um,
part of this.
The reason why I'm going to pick the Bills is that they are going to score more points than the Cleveland Browns.
All right, great
That is-
explanation. All right,
Unbelievable.
the Jack. Who do you got
Expert
next?
analysis. I have the Colts over the Eagles. I
Wait. Really? Oh
Look.
my God, are we twinning? Are we twinning?
look.
We're twinning.
You must listen. The
We're
heat
twinning.
coming off of
I
you
am
right now.
colossally stupid. We know
Hold up.
this.
Hold up. Wait. Hold
But
up.
when it rains, it pours. Jeff Saturday will remain undefeated as a head coach. Jonathan Taylor is fucking back. And when you lose to the Commanders, you can't come back from that right away.
Wait. Hold up. Are we not going to forget what happened to the Steelers after they lost? Dude, they lost like 4 out
The
of
Eagles are a
last
better
5.
team than the 11-0 Steelers.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, once you lose to the Falcons as an undefeated team, record shows that you're going to lose the next 4 out of 5 at least. And I'm predicting that the Colts will lose.
Tim
win
Tebow doesn't
that
remember the
Eagles-
Steelers. Fun fact.
All right. Well, I think I would, in Jack's defense, shut the fuck up. Just no more Tim Tebow. Just like
No,
no
it's
more
gonna
Joe
happen.
Flacco. No more Mac Jones. No more
No
Stedman
more
Bailey or whatever.
Mac Jones has officially been cut. He's gone. He's no
Thank
longer
you.
in the NFL.
You know what? I hope that the Lions sign him.
Damn.
I have the Jets over the Pats. I know it's a dumb pick. I just the MILF Hunter's
You
gonna win one of
you
these
do
games.
realize that.
Please
that
let
the
me speak.
way...
Hold. Excuse me.
Okay.
The MILF Hunter is going to win one of these games against the Pats, and it's going to
Alex
be this
sucks
one.
off Zach Wilson like he does no player other than Garoppolo.
Don't forget Trey Lance
And Kittle.
I don't know if
And
I'd call
Kittle.
Trey Lance a football player right now.
and Nick Bosa and Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk and Fred Warner and every Niner player to ever exist.
I have the Pats. I feel like that if
I-
the last game between them was any indication,
And we
They only
should have
lost by
Kyle Duggar
5.
and Christian Barmore back.
Dog, the Jets only lost by 5. This was not a blowout last time they played.
it was not a blowout, but it wasn't emotionally particularly close.
Bill Belichick owns the Jets.
Just like the Giants own the Patriots? Like, what? What? Okay.
I mean, the
Uh,
Giants just don't own the Patriots. Like that is false. In
Um,
Super Bowls, sure.
Sorry, Eli Manning owns
Also
the
false,
Patriots.
except for
What do you-
in Super
Dog,
Bowls.
What do you mean? The Super Bowls are what counts. The Niners may own the Rams in the
So I'm
regular
going to
season, but we
implement a new
lost
rule.
them in the
I'm going to
playoffs.
implement a new rule. If you've seen your team win in person, a Super Bowl in person on
Live.
television, you're allowed
Live,
on
yeah.
live. You are allowed to discuss your team and why they're good. So moving on. What's the next game?
Dude, that just means that I'm off the podcast. Like, all right, guys, next week.
Damn, that sucks.
Jack,
Next team?
Jack, next week, Jack will be running the podcast. I'll be starting my OnlyFans.
I
with my
have
NFL
the
takes.
keys.
All right, next.
get a-
All right, I have the Saints beating the Rams.
Oh,
Stafford
also-
might be back, but Cup is on IR.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford is a slightly racist. So according to the
Yo,
media,
this is
and
such
myself,
a dumb meme. This is a dumb meme.
No, but I don't think you understand. Ever since Odell Beckham left, he's only thrown to Cooper Cup. And even when Odell was on the roster, he basically only threw to Cooper Cup. So, and when, pretty,
I mean, that's also because Cup is ridiculously good at football.
This is true, but I just want a way to, like,
It's
for the narrative. I want to ruin Matthew Stafford's career, and if it means throwing bullshit out, I will do it.
Actually, it's Pat Statford.
Exactly. I have the Saints over the Rams. I think this is a pretty easy decision. The Rams team is in shambles. They're losing every game. I'm okay with this.
May, talk to us.
So, the specifically the Rams are going to use methods and tactics and scoring methods to somehow accumulate more means of points than the opponent that they are currently facing, and will have more points at the end of regulation.
Old.
Also, Matthew Stafford's a world champion, and Jimmy Garoppolo has won basically nothing for other than riding a bench for 2 Super Bowls.
Be honest, that still means you're a world champion.
Okay.
To be
It
honest,
does.
David Carr, Super Bowl champion, baby.
Tyrod
Lived up
Taylor's
to the #1 pick. Super Bowl
Tyrod-
champion quarterback. Unbelievable talent.
Tyrod Taylor's also a Super Bowl champion.
Damn.
I have the Lions
play-
beating the
He plays
Giants.
for the Ravens.
And-
Do we not?
Oh, I forgot that we have this in a different order.
What?
I'm going through my order.
What is your picks? What do you got next?
I have the Lions over the Giants.
I have the Giants over the Lions.
So I would like to explain.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Well, I think based off of prior history, like the Giants objectively should win this game.
Yes.
This isn't the most favorable matchup for the Giants on defense.
Yeah.
Their secondary is weak. Like Adori's been really good. Fabian Moreau has been having the season of his life. But they got beat a few times by the Texans receivers. Right? Like Nico Collins put some moves on the Giants secondary. Xavier McKinney is out, and Dane Belton filling in for him looked less than great. And the Lions, though their defense has sucked, they have been putting points on the board and they have been passing the ball well. I feel like at some point this game just gets too fast-paced for the Giants and they just fall behind and can't quite catch up fully. Because the Giants cannot keep up in a shootout. That is not how they play football. If they can slow the Lions down, I think they can win. But I feel like the Lions at some point just break it open a tiny bit and the Giants can't catch up.
To Dalton, I got you. No, I'm kidding. I know Dalton's joking with that comment, but I do love Stephen Curry.
All right.
I'm
Who next?
homosexual for Stephen Curry. I don't know what's next. You kind of fucked up my
Ravens,
list, so
Panthers.
I have the Ravens over the Panthers.
All right.
Also,
Sounds
Dalton,
good to me.
I can partially disagree. They're both my quarterback. They're both handsome as fuck, but Jimmy Garoppolo takes the cake on that one. Who do you have next, Jack? I don't know what I'm out
Texans over the Commanders.
I have the Commanders over the Texans.
I have said what I said, and I
have
am
the
standing
Commanders
by
over.
it.
You know what? Wait, hold up. I'm gonna look something up. Yeah, have the Raiders played the Commanders this season? Are they going to?
I don't know.
They have not played the Commanders. Okay. I was gonna say if the Raiders lost to the Commanders and the Texans beat the Commanders, then that means the Texans are a better team.
Look, Heineke coasts on luck. He's the definition of having that dog in him, but like at some point it's gonna burn him.
Yeah, like bro, dude, I remember his first game, bro. Like, what was it? The wild card game versus Brady. That shit was funny as fuck,
luck,
bro. That shit was funny.
He is ballsy, but like, there will be games where it doesn't pay off. You just downed the Eagles. I feel like there's gonna be like a huge swing the other direction here, and the Texans are gonna eke out a close one.
Okay. I could see that. I could actually see it going both ways. I just have the Commanders over the Texans because Taylor Heineke, and I don't know. I just don't care.
Jimmy Garoppolo goes both
it's
ways
tempo.
when George Kittle's in the room.
You know, Jack. Who do you have for your next? What's the next game, Jack? What's the next game? Actually, I'll just look.
Broncos Raiders.
Broncos Raiders. I have the Broncos over the Raiders. I don't.
I do as well. It looks like everyone does.
I think
May, thoughts?
May has it too. Oh god, my headphones are on low battery. This is not good. Yo, red alert, red alert.
Orange team points.
Yes.
Black team less points.
Whoa!
Agreed. Whoa, that's revolutionary. I cannot believe it. I have the Vikings over the Cowboys. Wait, we already went over that. Did we?
No.
I got the Vikings over the Cowboys. Wait, is that on your list? Shit, I just went out of order. Fuck it.
No, that was next in my list.
Okay, cool. I have the Vikings over the Cowboys. I think
I have the Cowboys winning.
Okay, so
I'll say it. I'll say it.
My thing is, I want the Vikings to win the division because actually, I want the Packers to make the playoffs, and I want the Niners to play the Packers, so we beat the Packers again and are 5-0.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you guys play the Vikings in the playoffs, y'all gonna get your asses whooped.
That is semi-debatable.
Cousins on national television.
Yeah, May, I don't think you know. May, that is just like
no, but I
false.
I can eliminate your argument.
How?
I have 1 point.
If you say that the Vikings are going to score more points than the Niners,
no, I'm not going to say that.
That's a completely valid argument.
I'm gonna sneak into the game, and before he walks out on the gridiron, I'm gonna go, "Hey Kirk, we're not on national television right now. It's just a Sunday afternoon." And
Kirk, it's 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
Here's the thing: when eventually, when the Niners and Vikings play the playoffs, when he realizes that it's dark out when they're playing, he's gonna realize that it's prime time and he's going to lose. I have the Steelers over the Bengals.
Hold on. I have the Cowboys winning because their front seven is ridiculously good. Their offense is looking better, and I don't think you get multiple picks from Patrick Peterson every game.
I'm going to be honest. I think that Kirk is actually. You know what? I lied. Daniel Jones is not Vanilla Vic. Matt Ryan is. Did you guys see that run that Matt Ryan had last Sunday? Nasty. Anyway, I have the Steelers over the Bengals. Oh, Dalton, to answer your question, Kirk Cousins is better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback. Jimmy's like a top 20. This isn't a question. I like Jimmy because Jimmy, can somewhat play when it's prime time. If we had Kirk,
yes, sir.
Okay. I won't talk.
Can you tell me where the Steelers are going?
To soup. Oh, sorry.
One second, I gotta adjust my bow tie.
What?
So
Dude, I was getting ready for a very loud Super Bowl, but I just never got it. All right.
Orange 7s, yellows 3s.
Counter argument. Short hands, small hands. All right, I got the Steelers over the Bengals.
I have the Steelers winning. With TJ Watt
wait,
back.
hold up. No, Jack.
What?
You can't. Dude, the Steelers are gonna lose now. No, stop. Change.
Look. I picked the
can't do
Giants
this to
over
your
the
teams.
Ravens. That was when I slapped my dick on the table and said, "I'm calling it. I cannot curse this game. They are going to win." In this case, TJ Watt is back. They already embarrassed the Bengals week 1 with Trubisky. The offense showed some signs of life, and I believe Chase is still out.
Okay.
Like this is another one where, like, please ridicule me that I made them lose when they lose.
Certified
But
Jack's
I
big
feel
dick
a
flick.
strange
Okay.
confidence.
This is a certified Jack's big dick pick of the week. Everybody.
You're gonna make that a weekly thing.
No,
Yes,
It's
this is
not
that
big
weekly
dick.
thing.
I
No, shut up.
already
No.
established it weeks ago. It's called Dub of the Century.
No,
For you.
For you, but this is
Unfortunately,
Jack's big dick
because
pick
I
of
am
the week.
hacking. It is the big dick pick.
What the fuck? All right,
Okay.
I have the Chiefs over the Chargers. Let's get this shit moving. Let's get this shit moving. I have the Chiefs over the Chargers. That again,
Yeah.
Chargers abysmal dog shit, especially since they
Think it's-
don't have their top 2 receivers.
I feel like it'll end up being a bit of a shootout, but the Chiefs definitely win, and I don't think it's crazy close. I could be
Dalton?
surprised though.
Dalton, you are false. The Bengals will not.
Dalton
beat
is an
the
LSU
Steelers.
fan. Keep that in mind. And the Bengals are also a good football team.
Dalton, what do you think of Alabama not making the playoffs this year? Just we're gonna move on, but just I want to hear your thoughts on it because they suck dick. Anyway, Cardinals over the Niners. I'm doing this as a
Petition.
safety net.
Petition to have Dalton on next week as our college football analyst.
Yo, Dalton, you want to come on the podcast? Dalton, just
I have the
shoot-
Niners over the Cardinals. Oh
yo,
wait, next week is Thanksgiving, so I may not be able to join next week. But that's a later
wait, is
problem.
Thanksgiving on Wednesday or Thursday?
No, but I'm on a plane on Wednesday.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But that's a later problem.
We can have it on Tuesday.
I have the
Maybe.
Niners winning.
College football is thing. Yo, Dalton, you want to be a college football analyst for the Jam Sports podcast from now on? All right, cool.
Cute.
All right,
We
Jack.
pay you in moldy pennies and sadness.
No, we actually pay Dalton in
I actually
Shayla-
pay Dalton in $7 increments.
Y'all are getting paid?
What? No, we're not getting paid.
Damn.
I get paid from the job that I have, but I don't get paid from this. We
I
don't-
literally was just saying about how Alex didn't have the budget to feed me. And you
Yeah,
think I'm
Alex.
getting paid?
So how much does Jimmy
Dog.
Garoppolo pay you to polish his doorknob?
His cock? What are we talking about here?
Wow.
What are
that-
we talking about
that
here?
Yay!
What are we talking about?
went over your head.
What does doorknob mean, guys? I don't know what that means.
So, on that
Anyway.
note, I'm gonna say politely,
yeah.
eloquently,
Yeah, what's gonna be said? I'm scared.
fuck the Cowboys.
Oh.
Goodbye,
Are we-
everyone.
Are we going
This
to
has
David?
certainly been one of the weeks of all time.
This has. I
He
almost like
winds
stopped
up
everything.
snap and he throws it to Demarius Thomas, who runs in without getting
Jackson
tackled and wins in
Taylor.
overtime. They don't even go to New
Yo,
England.
Can I mute May?
I'm going to be
I
assuming
cannot.
the fetal position and crying myself to sleep.
Oh my god. Okay.
Existence is pain.
Wait. I was gonna say something and I forget.
The Steelers won on Sunday. I had a great time. You cannot phase me, May. Nothing you can say will hurt me.
Really?
Uh.
You really think so?
I wouldn't.
Really? You think that? You think I could say something right now that could hurt your feelings? Because I could if I wanted to. You know, Jack? You know?
Now I'm interested.
what's
Yeah.
up, guys? How you guys doing? It is your boy.
What the fuck? You ruined the bit. You know what? Instead of roasting, you know what? Fuck you and your stupid fucking pathetic red franchise. Everyone,
Mac
you
Jones.
have
Like
one-
I know we've been joking in the past, but Mac Jones, better looking than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yo.
Listen, listen. I'm not joking when I say that I laugh every single time at the thought that you are going to be collecting.
All right. And on that note, we're ending the podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.
The one streaming. So
You were going to be collecting Social
All
Security.
right. No, I'm not listening to this shit. I will not take slander. I will not take slander. Dalton, that was a great take right there. Jack, if you're listening, I will come back when Matrix does not if he. Can I? I'm not able to kick May. This is very depressing.
not at all.
Yeah,
I
I was
think
about
it's-
to say.
Oh, Alex is back. No,
Oh,
I think it's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
What's funny as fuck?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since then. Like,
Since my
there's
team
no
won the
use
Super
being
Bowl?
that upset over
Hey,
it. No, Alex, we were
Since my
talking
team
about
has
the
won the
Tebow
Super
thing.
Bowl?
My good sir,
Oh.
that's former New England Patriot Tim Tebow to you.
Hey,
Dog.
former Jaguars tight end Tim Tebow.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, dude.
Oh no!
Are you still recording?
I am still streaming. Yes.
Sweet.
Thoughts before I end the podcast and cry myself to sleep tonight?
Yes, all of Jimmy Garoppolo's former lovers or thoughts. What's your point?
Bro, he did it a porn star.
See?
He has ultimate riz, bro. Jim Garoppolo is infinite riz, bro.
Really?
Infinite riz.
Really?
Hmm.
Dog,
Well, as always, fuck the Cowboys.
fuck
Have
the Cowboys.
a wonderful rest of your week.
Yep.
Niners are a pathetic franchise.
And there he
Why is he on the pod?
goes.
Why is he on the podcast? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, all he does is shit on my team, man. Now, I
Damn,
just
if only you